What's happening, people? Okay, we are live right now, live from the village right now. It is 5 minutes past 8 p.m. right now on the 12th of June 2023 right now. We got XSplit in the house right now, coming through early right now for movie night right now. It is Conan the Destroyer. I got it on Blu-ray right now. If you got it on Blu-ray or DVD or VHS or Laserdisc or any kind of format you have it on, get it ready on Zero and I'll let you know when to press play. But if you don't have it, and maybe you don't even want to get it, it's all good. You can still come along and have some fun, but it is movie night tonight, and that's what we're watching, Conan the Destroyer. We watched Conan the Barbarian a couple of weeks back. Now it's time for the sequel, Conan the Destroyer. And I think Red Sonja is after this, or maybe a few movies after this. It's somewhere in the list anyway. We're still continuing with the Arnold Schwarzenegger season, and we are into the 80s right now with Conan the Destroyer. That is up next. Well, not next, but you know, soon, next-ish, kind of. Anyway. Let me switch over to this screen and chat to y'all for a little bit. So yeah, time for Conan the Destroyer for movie night. This movie is 101 minutes, which is, what's that, an hour and 40 minutes, give or take? An hour and 40 minutes. We might be able to get through this without taking a break, actually. Or we might not, so I guess we'll see. But how you doing, man? How you doing? XSplit's in the house. How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream. Checking a little something. Yeah, so I was just checking some stuff. Just checking some stuff. Getting cussed out on the internet. Oh well. Appreciate it, like. But yeah, so what I've been doing today. I did some editing. I've almost finished the Too Fast Too Furious video for the movie channel. Why Too Fast Too Furious is trash. Almost finished that. I've pretty much done all the editing. Well, almost all the editing. So I've gotten through it. But as I was going through it, editing and putting stuff together, I kind of realized there's a few things I can maybe do a little bit different. Hopefully do a little bit better. And maybe you can add a few things here and there. So before that video gets finalized, I'm going to try and do that. And hopefully I'll have a chance to do that, either, if not tomorrow, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So that should, God willing, be up on the channel this week. Up on the movie channel this week, Haze's Movie Room. I have some ideas for different types of videos, because I know I do the why it's trash videos, which is cool, and I still want to do those. I still got plenty of movies I want to talk about why they're trash. But I do want to break up a little. I mean, I've done other types of videos on the channel as well, but I do want to break it up a little bit, and I've had some ideas for different types of videos that I might try and do, as well as doing a whole Why It's Trash series. I feel like Why It's Trash is pretty much an ongoing series to that, so yeah, we'll just keep going with that. That's the plan anyway for now. Keep going until I can't go no more. And so yeah, the next one is what, Too Fast Too Furious. But I had an idea based on something I saw on Twitter about movie posters. I saw somebody post on Twitter. It said that movie posters with too many, with, you know, all the cast members in the movie poster are not good posters. And he showed some examples of some that only have like one or two, maybe two members of the cast, and there were some cool posters in there. And I was thinking about it because he did have some examples of bad posters with a lot of people in there, and I think, to be fair, there are a lot of posters out there that, yeah, maybe don't do as, I'm talking about the posters, by the way, not necessarily the movie itself, but maybe don't necessarily sell the movie as well as it probably could. And yeah, some of them do have a lot of people in the poster. And so maybe there's something to it about not having too many people in it. But I kind of struggle to believe that is the thing, what makes a good poster. Because I definitely think of a few movie posters that have a lot of people in the poster and it's still pretty epic posters. But then perhaps that's more nostalgia rather than the poster itself being good from an objective standpoint. So yeah, that's a video that an idea for a video that I had. And yeah, maybe start working on that one after this one. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, apart from that, I think it's been pretty regular day actually for me. I mean, editing is pretty much a regular day anyway. I should hopefully be recording a new podcast episode this week on Wednesday, talking about The Boys, the Amazon Prime series. Watched all 3 seasons. Season 4's not out till I think like next year sometime maybe, but I watched all 3 current available seasons. So I'm looking to talk about that with my man Sweet Bundy, who comes back regular to talk about TV shows and stuff. Also been watching Love, Death and Robots on Netflix. I think I'm about 2 or 3 episodes off from completing the first season. There's like 3 seasons of that as well, and that's also something I want to be talking about in the future podcast with Celeste Orchid. So once I get through that, better arrange that. So yeah, some episodes, some podcast episodes that I got planned. The thing with the podcast though is that it's very difficult to maintain a regular schedule with it because a lot of it does depend on when people are available. Hopefully I can get to a point where it can be regular, like maybe every week, maybe every couple of weeks. But for now, it's just whenever I can get it, whenever I can get people. Yo, what up, Sam? Sam B in the place to be. How is ye? How is your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream as we get ready to watch Conan the Destroyer. I had to buy this on Blu-ray, man. Can you believe it? I had to buy this on... I don't have to buy it on Blu-ray, actually. Let me not lie. I didn't have to. I chose to buy it on Blu-ray. But yeah, I bought the Blu-ray because I couldn't find anywhere that had that was streaming it online. And I'd rather do that because I feel like it makes it better for the streaming itself. For when I do the live stream itself, if I could have an on my PC rather than on my PlayStation, so this is kind of awkward doing it this way, but we committed to the Arnie season, and this was next in the Arnie season, so it was only a $5, so it weren't too bad. But yeah, Conan the Destroyer, Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is the one with Grace Jones, which I have seen. I'm sure I've seen them all like years ago. I just don't remember what happened to them. But this is the one with Grace Jones. You can see her on the back. That's just, if I could get it in focus. The camera's got a blur on it, so it might be a bit awkward to focus properly. But she is there next to Schwarzenegger. Grace Jones was legendary back. Well, she still is legendary. There's some James Bond movies as well. Waiting for death. I'm tired and not liking the people I live with, apart from Elle, because she is away. Oof. Oh, that tough feeling. Wow. Well, hopefully the people get better or death comes soon. Oh boy, that sounds bad to say like that. Actually, let me not put it that way. And hopefully the people around you get better and more bearable to live with. But yeah, families, hey, families. Families could be all kinds of headaches and whatnots. Yeah, that's something I should do. I think we're good. But yeah, that's been pretty much missed so far. I haven't bought like any kind of physical media for a movie for, it's got to be at least a couple of years, I think. At least, maybe even more than that. I actually can't remember the last time I bought like a DVD or Blu-ray or anything. I've just been either watching it on, say, Netflix or something like that, or buying it through, you know, the Amazon Prime service. You know, that's been pretty much me exclusively for the past at least a few years, I reckon. I mean, how long have we been doing the movie nights for? Like consistently doing it for? It's going to be a couple of years at least, I think now. So probably since then, but maybe even before then. But I know it's been a long time since I've bought any kind of physical movie, physical media movie. So yeah, this is the first in at least 2, maybe 3 years or more. 3 hours sleep last night. Oof. So then, yeah, I had to cook a chicken dinner, and I didn't want that. Everyone else did, and they didn't eat it. All the oh no. Oh no. So they got you to cook something that you didn't even want. They all wanted it, and then nobody even ate it. Ugh. You know what you should do? I mean, but actually you probably shouldn't do this because it's kind of cruel. But you know what you should do? You should like get something that they all want, like their favorites of everything. You know, whether it's donuts, kebabs, whatever their favorites are, just get it and get out the best of it, and then eat it right in front of them, and make sure they know that you're eating it in front of them, like, and savor every bite, licking your fingers and everything. Doing dinner, 3 hours sleep, you know, for sure. Doing anything on 3 hours sleep, I mean, damn, man, damn. I feel like you need at least 4 hours sleep to be functional, and even then you're only functional for a few hours before the tiredness starts to kick in again. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you get at least 4 hours sleep, you can be okay for, I don't know, like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Like, and then after that, maybe it's doing 3, but I found for myself, if I can get at least 4 hours sleep, then I'm okay. I could be alert, awake for the next 4 or 5 hours. After that, I'm going back to bed. Like, it's just too much to stay up at that point. It's just too much. It's way too tiring. But on 3 hours, it's like I can get up, but I'm pretty much getting up and going back to bed within the next like 20 seconds, if even that much. It's like, you know, you get up and like that's it. That's me. For 3 hours or less, it's like my eyes might open, but they're shutting pretty much right away. You can get revenge by planting a C4 under their bed. That might be a little bit much. Overkill. But hey, good. I can do petty. Hey, sometimes you gotta, man. Sometimes you gotta. Just a little bit petty. Just a wee bit petty. Alright. We're gonna learn today. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to this screen. Get the movie started in a little bit. So yeah, because it's on my PlayStation, right? You don't normally have like the subtitles or like the bottom part of the screen showing. I can't really do that because it's on the PlayStation. I'm watching the Blu-ray on, and if the PlayStation doesn't, I can't put the image from the PlayStation on the computer with a Blu-ray because you need to have the It's a whole thing. It's on the PlayStation. Let me get into all the technicals of it. It's long. So yeah, it's just gonna be this image of Conan, Grace Jones, and I don't know who that guy on the left of the screen is. So yeah, it's gonna be like this. But still, I'm gonna let you know when to press play. If you're ready on 0. Make sure I'm ready on 0. Yeah, I'm on 0. I don't know, because if I do, I won't sleep. Oof, I don't want them to die, suffer. Maybe I'm not dead. Yeah, yeah. The C4 might be just a little bit too much. Just a tad. All right, so we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, play. So in 3, 2, 1, play. What sucks about this Blu-ray though is it doesn't actually have subtitles, and that sucks for any kind of DVD or anything. Like, it minimum should have subtitles. Minimum. And I can't use my headphones with it because it's on the TV. Yeah, like I said, it's a long thing. It's a long thing. So you might hear some of the movie audio through the microphone. Cool. Alright, Days of High Adventure. Finally got around to watching Creed 3 at some point. You know, I actually watched that yesterday as well, you know. I actually watched that yesterday as well. What? How about that? Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. Display headphones. Display headphones. I mean, my headphones are on display, I guess. Let me turn this down. That's probably loud, actually. But yeah, no, I watched Creed 3 yesterday. Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. I would say, I mean, but I might have to watch some of these again. But I feel like it's a contender, a possible contender for my new favorite Rocky movie. You know, because for the longest time, my favorite Rocky movie's been Rocky 3 with Mr. T as Clubber Lang and Hulk Hogan as Thunder Lips. And that's always gonna, you know, be a special movie for me, I think. But this one, oof, man, really got you in the feels, didn't it, right? It just got you in the feels. I was like, man. Like, on one hand, I felt like it's a shame that Stallone wasn't in it, as you know, because they had issues apparently with some things, and he's still a producer because it's his thing, right? But he wasn't actually in the movie, and I felt that was a shame. But after seeing the movie, I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm not sure his addition would necessarily. I don't think it'd be a worse film if he was in it or not. But yeah, I'm not sure it would make a massive difference whether he was in it. You know what I mean? Like, in fact, it may be just as well he wasn't. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I mean, I guess there's things they could have done. I don't know, but even still, it was a great movie. It was a great movie, and that was Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut as well. So yeah, he knocked it out of the park, man. He really did. He just, yeah. And Jonathan Majors, Diamond Dame. Oof. Jonathan Majors, man, he's such a good actor. I see him in a few things now, and he is such a talented young actor. I finished the Skypiea arc on One Piece after watching 200 episodes. I decided to rewatch my favorite anime and maybe some older movies such as the Star Wars series. Okay, yeah. Well, it's always a good time for Star Wars. So in the last movie, he was like hired to like go rescue a girl, and he had to rescue it from that guy who killed his parents. So it was like a win-win. So I guess this is a whole new adventure, this one. throwing dudes. Oof. It was similar to Creed 2 in a way. Both the fighters wasn't bad guys. They both had their reasons, unlike any human element that they are bringing with the opponents. And yeah, Stallone wasn't needed. Yeah, Creed 2 was like Drago. It was Drago's son. I liked Creed 2, but I did feel like, I don't know, maybe I need to watch it again to remind myself, but I felt like when I watched it the first time, well, I've only seen it once, which is a while ago now, it kind of felt like a decent movie, but maybe dropping the ball in a few areas. Whereas the first one, I felt was just like banging. The second one, I felt was, it felt like it dropped the ball in a few areas. But I don't know, maybe it's because I don't know, maybe my expectations were too high. Never expect things. Apart from Arnold Schwarzenegger kicking dudes' asses, you could always expect that. But yeah, no, the human elements and that they bring into it is definitely appreciated. And you know, the idea of this guy who practically was like his brother when they were kids, had his back, ended up going to prison, but he never reached out, never saw him, ended up pushing it back to the back of his mind because of the painful memories it brought. And then he comes back into his life and he's like, I want to be the champion. And Felicia Rashad, man, like, Felicia Rashad doesn't get enough credit for being an amazing actress. Like, she's been doing that for years. Like, she is legendary old school actress for like, I don't even know when her career started, but she's been doing this for years. And she's been in some of the best TV shows, some of the best movies, often as smaller characters and things like that. But everything she's in, like, she adds such a grace and just, yeah, like, I would say, even though Creed 2 personally I felt might have dropped the ball a little bit, Felicia Rashad in Creed 2 was amazing. And the Felicia Rashad in I mean, she's amazing in all the Creed movies, but in Creed 2 specifically, like, her character was on point. And it's a shame, I won't give any spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it, but it's a shame. Let me just leave it there with Creed 3, but it kind of had to be done. And it helps with the story, I felt, as well. I was trying to make it. He's trying to barter with Schwarzenegger. Already watched the first Star Wars movie. Are there any movies or series you'd recommend for me to watch? Oof, I don't know. I mean, if you like Star Wars, maybe check out Space Above and Beyond, but I don't know if that's showing anywhere. Like, I don't think streaming anywhere. You might have to buy that one, which I appreciate you might not want to do. Stranger Things on Netflix, I think, is really good. Love, Death and Robots also on Netflix. I've been watching that. That's been pretty good. I have a movie recommendation for you. It's called The Sadness. She's promising to bring back the dead. Oh, don't be messing around with that, Swatsy. Oh, he's falling for it. That's never going to end well. Mess around with that kind of stuff. So the sadness, it's non-stop action and gory throughout. You'll appreciate. Okay, okay, yeah, I like the sound of that. Action and gore. One cannot go wrong with action and actually, yes, you can, but it's hard to go wrong with action and gore. Let me add that to the list real quick. What's it called again? The sadness. Okay. All right. So Arnie wants to bring back his lover from the dead, and this lady, this witch, says, "Do as if he does what he asks, she can do it." Oof. I searched it up. Is it a horror movie? Wait, what's a horror? What were you talking about? XSplit was. What did you search? Alright, Apollo's death was needed. Yeah, we love them. But it was important for Rocky's. Yeah, indeed, indeed. Man, Apollo, man. Oof, Rocky 4. Arnie just knocked out a camel. Rocky 4. Because in that one, it was like he fought Ivan as an exhibition match. And it wasn't really supposed to be like a serious thing. But Ivan just didn't even care. He was like, I'm just going all out and just battered him. And Ivan, of course, is a stronger, the younger fighter. You know, looking to prove something. And he's like, if he dies, he dies. And you see him twitching on the ground. Oh, man, Rocky 4. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my list. Yo, what up, Brax? The sad. Oh, you smart the sadness. Okay, cool. Alright, here's a question for the group. From Rocky all the way up to Creed 3, what is your favorite Rocky movie? I feel like I want to pick 2, but okay. What is your okay? What is your 1 or 2 favorite Rocky movies? It's a babysitting mission. It's got to take a girl. Those that gave us Creed. It was a right call. It sucks to see him go, but it was needed. Yeah. Creed was the son that he had outside of his marriage that nobody knew about. And then his wife finds out about him after he passes, after he dies, and decides to look after him since he was he ended up being orphaned. We shall both have everything we want through magic. Rocky 4 and probably Creed 3, you know. Not gonna lie, I had low expectations of Creed 3, so it was a pleasant surprise. Yeah, Creed 3, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'll go with Rocky 3 and Creed 3 for my favorites. I'm probably gonna have to watch them all again at some point and kind of maybe decide from there. But at the moment, Rocky 3 and Creed 3 are I would say that I did like Rocky 5, and I know nobody liked Rocky 5. Nobody liked Rocky 5, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool with Tommy Gunn being a young whippersnapper. Oh, she can't get laid. Oh, so she used to be a virgin, so she could be sacrificed. Oh, they're gonna kill Conan. Oh, yo, what up, Belge? Belgian Dan, the man. I like Rocky 5. I appreciated the different direction. Yeah, I like that it ended on the streets, like rather than in a boxing ring. You know, because at that one, like Rocky was like, I'm retired. I just want to train fighters now. And they had that Don King type character that ended up taking over Tommy Gunn's career and trying to, because he just wanted to make money off of putting them in the ring. And Rocky kind of saw that and was like, no, if we're gonna do this, we're just gonna do it in the streets. This is my boxing ring now. I don't think there is a bad Rocky or Creed movie. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. Rocky 1 and Rocky 2 are probably the most, say, serious ones in terms of like story and that kind of thing. Especially Rocky, the first Rocky movie, had a very much an underdog story, and you know, coming up from being like an enforcer for the gangster, and you know, that kind of thing, enforcer for gangsters. And then Rocky 2 kind of dealt with like the aftermath of that. And Rocky 3 almost is when it just goes crazy. Like, and that's why it's why it's my favorites, because like Rocky 3 just like, you know what? We're just gonna forget all that fancy, serious, multi-layers stuff. We're just gonna go cheesy as hell. And they went balls to the wall with all that cheesiness, with Clubber Lang, with Thunder Lips, with that whole thing. You know, that whole promo, and he's like, yeah, you ain't no, you're a people champ, you ain't no champion. Yeah, what'd you call it to my show, man? Mr. T killed that role, man. Mr. T absolutely killed it. But yeah, I mean, all the Rocky movies, in my opinion, and I guess yours as well, are good movies. Some better than others, sure, but none of them are bad. Rocky 5 is underrated, for real, for real. Alright, question for the group, in case anybody missed it. Dan just came in, so I'll say it again. Already heard from Sam. What is your favorite Rocky movie? So starting from Rocky 1, or starting from Rocky rather, I should say, going all the way up to Creed 3. What is your favorite Rocky movie? I said Rocky 3 and Creed 3. Sam said Rocky 4 and Creed 3. What are you guys saying? What's your favorite Rocky movie? Mr. T was brilliant, wasn't he? Clubber Lang, what are your projections for the fight? Pain. I need you. I'm yours. Is that just that simple? I mean, he did save his life, to be fair, so. what was the first Rocky film I saw? I can agree, there is better made Rocky movies. That to me has that nostalgia and all time. Yeah, and I get that. I get that. When a film isn't necessarily, that's kind of what I mean when I say like there's a difference between something being your favorite and something being the best. You know, like you could maybe acknowledge something has flaws or other things do things better, or whatever, but it just has a personal connection with it, and as such becomes your favorite movie or favorite, you know, song or whatever it may be. So yeah, I get that. The mob, if I had to choose, then Rocky 1. Okay, Rocky 1. Rocky 1, yeah, that's when he's the enforcer for the mob. And the champion, Apollo Creed, gives a title shot to an underdog. Wait, in Rocky 1, refresh my memory, because I feel like I've forgotten. But did the mob try to get Rocky to lose the fight on purpose? Was there something like that going on? Because I actually can't remember right now.
What did you do? She came with the bandits to raid our village. The others are dead. Now it's her turn. After we have our fun with her.
Oh, there's Grace Jones. It's their personal reasons.
Conan, there are 6 of them against him.
1, 2, 3. I think you're right.
She's tied to the stake. Do something.
Didn't rush to say, well, to be fair, like, different scenario in this one. Dan, have you watched Sadness? Alright, here's my next question. So we've heard some of your favorites. Now my next question is, what do you think is the best Rocky movie? So not necessarily your favorite Rocky movie, but which one do you think is the best in terms of storytelling, plots, and just overall, you know, being a good, well-made movie? Yeah, don't mess with Grace Jones. Best is probably original. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Like Rocky 1 and yeah. Yeah, I feel like between Rocky 1 and 2, but you know, I feel like even right, Creed 3 could be a contender for that now as well. Like, I'll say, but from memory, I feel like Rocky 1 and 2, and then Creed 3 might have done the best in terms of like storytelling, plot, and just, yeah, overall being a good, well-made movie. Creed 1, of course, was really good as well, and Creed 2 was alright. But yeah, I feel like from memory, I'm leaning towards Rocky 1, 2, and Creed 3. If I had to pick one, That's a pick one. I'm probably gonna go with Rocky 1 for now, actually. Or actually, no, maybe Rocky 2 actually. I feel like I think I prefer the ending for Rocky 2.
Let me speak to Conan.
I said be off.
My favorite, but as a movie and for the time, it's probably the best. Story wise, definitely the original. And then a horror movie. I watched it the other day. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. When Grace wants to talk to somebody, she wants to talk to somebody. It's great, some clever use of foreshadowing and death stuck with me.
I swear that if Conan will let me ride with him, I will give my life for him.
We shall see.
Hey, Danny, talking about Rocky or the sadness? So she's willing to give her life to Conan because he cut the rope on a thing. Alright, well, apparently that's all you need to do. Just cut a rope on a woman and she's yours. Alright.
Castle temple. It holds the key.
Hungry?
Please now.
In the morning.
I will leave it here.
Eat in the morning. Will be better. You must rest.
I'm thinking exactly.
Oh, she's upset. I wouldn't recommend the sadness to anyone who doesn't like gore though, because there is lots of it. It was beautiful. I do like me some gore. Oh, I do. Oh, 1980 special effects turns into a ghost dragon. How can I sleep on these stones though? That's gonna be so uncomfortable. Just sleeping on rock. Like it's just a regular pillow. Oh, she got taken. So we're seeing Hello is already a gore fest. Made in Taiwan, so you might need subs, but it's easy to follow. Oh, that's cool. I don't mind subtitles. Well, that kind of depends really, but I'll say in general I don't mind subtitles. But yeah, sometimes they can go a bit too fast. When they're done right, it's fine, but sometimes they just go way too fast and it's so difficult to keep up.
First to do 7,000 year.
So this woman slept through being picked up by a ghost dragon bird thing and carried across a lake, and none of that like disturbed her sleep. Like, how tired must she have been? Deep fry sub. Okay. All right.
Get in the boat.
Nobody should stay and watch the horse.
Malik.
Me.
There might have been some buffering. Hopefully, it sorts itself out real soon. Has anybody watched Arnold Schwarzenegger's new Netflix series called Fuba? I've not watched it yet. Yeah, effects were brilliantly done. All right. So this Sadness is getting some high praise. It's called The Sadness, but it will make you happy. So I'm gonna watch it. Okay, so I haven't seen it. Just yeah. It's on my list as well. Might be watching it during one of the movie nights.
How did we get in? I'm not here. He's away in.
No, yeah. That's what I yeah, but I watched the documentary. Okay, how's the documentary? Because apparently he admits to some wrongdoings of his past in that documentary. Well, you're the last one there, buddy. So apparently when going underwater, like a lot of times you would like take a deep breath and go underwater, right? That's what I feel like that's what most people do. Apparently it's actually better to expel air from your lungs really quickly, like really just expel the air from your lungs really rapidly, and that would help you hold your breath for longer underwater. I don't know how true that is because I ain't never tried it and I don't intend on trying it anytime soon, but it's something I saw in a video that apparently expelling air from your lungs really quickly is actually better for staying underwater for longer than taking one deep breath. Oh yeah, it's worth a watch. Cool, cool. I did watch some of the Anna Nicole Smith documentary. I think it's called "You Think You Know Me" or something like that. And yeah, I think I turned it off about 30-40 minutes into it. I ain't gonna lie, I got bored. I mean, I like Anna Nicole. Well, I don't know if I like her, but I mean, I've no issue with her. I guess she was fine for when she was around doing her thing. But yeah, the documentary it just felt like it was not doing anything that interesting, and yeah, I ended up getting bored. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll watch the rest of it eventually, but yeah. I mean, it's basically like people saying things like, you know, what she was like in real life, which, you know, I get somebody's public persona could be different to their private persona, so I get that. But then when it's like, that's literally all you've been saying, and it's like, come on. I get it. She was different in real life. I understand. It's like, okay, what else? What else? Is that what it is for 2 hours? Like, bruh. Maybe. Try to watch it twice. I fell asleep. Okay. Well, okay, maybe I won't bother go back to it then. Well, never say never, I suppose. Apparently the biggest misconception about Anna Nicole Smith is that, you know, when she married that billionaire guy, Marshall something, J Marshall whatever, J Marshall something or other, like, you know, a lot of people called her a gold digger and that kind of thing. Apparently that wasn't the case at all. Apparently she really did love him. But did he love her? Don't touch it, Arnie. Don't do it, Arnie.
Wizard it open. My magician, you are. Go back to juggling apples.
Man, Arnie was ripped back in the day. I mean, he still is, of course, but I'm just saying he was ripped back in the day. Like, man's got muscles and muscles and muscles. It's like, raw. It's possible I saw Arnie in that documentary, and yeah, he might be old now, but he was definitely giving me daddy vibes. I mean, he is a daddy, so yeah, that makes sense. Dadminator. Man, this guy's manhandling Arnold. What's going on? Arnold getting his ass kicked by this demon thing. Getting swung around and everything. I used to think how cool it would be if he was my dad. Then I watched that and definitely daddy. 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 I know that's a thing. But I ain't gonna lie, that's always kind of felt weird to me when girls say daddy like that. Like, I mean, I get it. I understand what it's about, I suppose. But, like, of all the words, you know what I mean? Of all the words in the English dictionary, how did daddy become synonymous with that? Like, he's got it. Break the mirrors.
That's exactly what I would have done. Exactly.
Break the mirrors. Make him vulnerable. It is what it is. Yeah. I guess so. I guess so. Dev can relate to that. Yeah.
The only two left, Wizard. And you're behind one of them. Which one?
Well, break them both, dude. I don't think he had to throw his sword. He probably could have just like broke the mirror and stabbed him. Wizard touched a diamond. Oof. Killed him. So speaking of daddy. Speaking of daddy. There's, I mean, I'm assuming you've heard people use the phrase mamacita, right? Like somebody of like, say, South American heritage, or, you know, might have use the word mamacita, like, hey, mamacita, you know, talking about a pretty woman, a pretty girl, you know, that kind of thing. Similar, using a similar way of like, you know, daddy, you know, kind of like mamacita. But here's what I found out a little while ago, which I thought was interesting. Mamacita directly translates as little mother, right? Little mother. However, that's not exactly what it means. Like, little mother is how you describe a babysitter in like Mexico or, you know, South American countries. So like you wouldn't say babysitter, you say mamacita, which it refers to which will, yeah. So you wouldn't say babysitter, you say little mama or mamacita, but that refers to someone who's a babysitter, like a little mother. And I assume, and this is where I'm kind of speculating a little bit, because I don't know for sure, but I assume that there's a lot of hot young babysitters in Mexico. So the phrase mamacita kind of became somewhat synonymous with a hot young lady, but it actually means little mother, referring to a babysitter. So yeah, in case you didn't know, now you know. Information that nobody asked for, but there you go. There you go. Dan agrees. Awesome. But I learned that because Eddie Guerrero was saying mamacita. I remember looking it up at the time. Eddie Guerrero referred to China as his mamacita. Ah, the whole place is going down. Solitude the Fortress is destroyed. I just thought that, man, she was beautiful, so I was off. Well, I guess that's what it means now, I suppose. So yeah, not exactly. Well, I'm assuming that's what it means now. Maybe not quite how it started, but hey, language evolves, right? Mamacita, donde está Santa Claus? What's that, like? Taking care of Santa Claus? It's a song. Oh, okay. Hey, mamacita. How about some Latino heat? That was actually one of my favorite Eddie Guerrero runs. Latino heat and mamacita. That whole story arc with him in China was epic. Little mama wears some. Oh, let's see. Bones and all. Bones and all. Is that a new film? No, I think that's another show actually, because that was just called Bones. Wait, a horror movie about cannibalism. Wait, is Snoop Dogg in that? I'd watch a horror movie about cannibalism with Snoop Dogg. I would totally watch that. Oh, this is where they're gonna try and kill Arnie. Oh, he knows he's lying.
This is one of the Queen's guards. Why did they attack us? Not by her order.
Oh, he knows he's lying. Oh, he lying. He knows it. Look at that look. Look at his face. Like, yeah, I know you lying. I know you lying. That's exactly what that look means. I know you lying. You think he's slick, huh? I know you lying. I ain't gonna say nothing now, but I know you lying. That's exactly what that face says. But Barter better know that he knows he's lying. It's different to your average cannibalism, though. It's basically a love story with cannibalism. Oh, okay. Two people fell in love, then had each other over for dinner. Oh, his hand's getting a bit close to the garden, isn't it? Oh, he's getting real close to that garden, isn't he? He's about to explore that forest.
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
My mood is lower.
We don't want infection to spread.
I'll bread your head open.
This is what the world has come to. You try to help somebody, and what do you get instead of thanks? Threats.
Now the elephant hunts. I suppose nothing hurts you.
Only pain.
Only pain.
After we return to Shadow's, what will you do?
That's on Amazon. Bones and all.
Sit beside me.
What kingdom?
The promise I was kingdom. The kingdom I was promised.
What queen?
Valeria.
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 What is she like? Miss Valeria.
See this woman over there?
Only drunk right now.
Zula.
Maria's like her. She doesn't look like her. She has the same spirit. The same.
Strength.
The movie, not the sadness, but
Great warrior.
not the sadness good, but still good. Okay, it's not as gory, but okay, cool.
Could there ever be anyone else?
Oh, this lady trying to get into the rough.
Not a new knife. That only
She's trying to get her garden raked.
Excuse me. I messed it up now.
How do you feel?
Welcome.
You are welcome. I didn't know women could be warriors.
Oh, I tried.
Really good movie is The Menu.
Men like women warriors.
Some.
Do you think that I could ever be?
What's on the menu?
I can teach you how to use this.
Yes. Please.
Now the power is in the wrist.
Oh, I see. Like this.
That's right. It's duct tape.
Oh, this bullshit was the best.
Practice. Strength.
Wait.
Tyler.
Hold on.
Is that from the menu?
Out of 5. Not with a real weapon. Not with a toothpick.
Toothpick, no.
That's right.
Man called it a toothpick and he's got a sword, really. I mean, that's. Well, yeah,
Yes.
actually.
You do it. Try it. And then swing it over your head. Oh. I'll help you. Swing over your head. Good. Now you're ready to take on anybody.
How do you attract a man? What I mean is, suppose you set your heart on somebody. What would you do to get him?
Grab him. And take him.
Grab him and take him.
Take him. Like that.
That's good advice, that is. Just take him. Hear that, ladies? If you want a man, just take him.
What did she mean?
What did she say?
She said that if you wanted a man, she'd reach out and take him.
Good idea.
Then what? When you got him, what do you do with him?
That's easy. You see, you just. You see, in order for a man to really know a woman, and for her to know him, they have to join.
Join.
Yeah, so I was a character in the menu. That dude, wow. Okay. Okay.
See, he has to take his and grab her by the. Here you are. Join. I mean, how do you think flowers grow?
Confuse the girl. They're gonna confuse her.
Through this?
Yes.
This the only way?
Yes.
Oof. It's humidity though. Oof.
I know where I feel myself then.
So I've noticed.
How much do air conditioning units cost? They can't be expensive, right? What? £5? £10? Apparently they're common in American homes. It should be common in British homes as well at this point. More than 400. Okay. So you're getting some movie recommendations, the menu, alright. But they're gonna make it back to the Queen. Is the Queen gonna have her way? I really enjoyed it. So we picked out a menu without knowing what was on offer, and was surprised by what they sold. Okay, I lost that. I lost that. My bad. It's on Disney. Okay, cool. I got Disney. More than once. Wow. Oh, magic with a torch. Nice. That's actually a pretty cool trick, though. I'm just gonna burn the whole place down. After all that, scare the rats. Hey, I can't blame her, I ain't gonna lie. The best way to describe the menu is a dark version of MasterChef. Okay. Well. So I hit the spot. Dark version of MasterChef. Well, that's intriguing in mind right there. I won't say nothing just because I might accidentally spoil it. I mean, I might accidentally spoil it for myself is what I mean. But it's definitely putting some thoughts in my head for sure. Right. Museum apparently based his performance around Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal's interesting actor in person. Watch it, Pro. Okay. This guy comes in right when it almost finished. Yeah, they got it. That'll be good. Same. More. And then you got essentially worth watching. I'll second that. Okay. Okay. Well, I say. Saying it's good, you know, we ain't lying. Yeah. A few films recommended today, and both all come in highly praised, and this one in particular. The menu. Alright. Oh, he's gonna figure it all out. Oh, he's figured it out. If you watch nothing else, make sure it's the menu and the sadness. Sadness sounds like my type of film. Like, just that sounds like right up my alley. Like my cup of tea. Gore and action. I like action. I like gore. Put them together. Gore action.
Be silent.
Be silent. Oh, he gonna kill her. Gonna kill her dead. She got it, man. She got it. I think it was overhyped. Still fun to watch. On the menu? Oh wait, no, we missed something. What do you think of Barbarian? I'm not gonna lie, I expected more. I don't believe I have seen The Barbarian. Or is it just called Barbarian, rather? Unless we talk about Conan, watched that a couple of weeks ago. Oh wait, no, 2022 horror mystery.
Destiny isn't only to deliver the phone. It's just writing on the wall. She is to be killed. Sacrificed. We shall see.
We shall see.
You are not. Everybody out! Out!
Out.
Wait, it's worth a fortune.
Out. Everybody out. People seem to think the sadness is disturbing. I don't either myself. I thought it was fun. Then again, people were throwing up at her. I thought that was fine. Yeah, I think there's just different tolerance levels for certain things, right? As I say, one man's food is another man's poison.
We come in. Let us go in peace. Let the girl come forth. We'll be waiting for our order. The other kingdoms belongs to us. No longer. Conan. I have heard of him.
Conan.
You know the legend written on the wall of the crypt? The day of my death. Then you know what will happen. The horn is placed back in the forehead of battle. Our good to the dead. We who gave him life will stand by his right hand.
It's alright, but I think I watched a different movie to everyone else. Well, the one I saw that came up was a 2022 movie. Is that not it?
Power and his evil are too great. Give us the girl or we'll take her. Enough talk.
Enough talk. Oh, we just gonna fight now, huh?
Back to the crypt.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that one's on Disney as well. Disney Plus as well. Yo, that was a sick move though, still. Yeah, I can understand why. Oh. Bombata. Made it through, but I don't think Conan realizes Bombata tried to feed him to the wolves. That was apparently one of the best horror movies. Well, 2022. I didn't say myself. It was good, but I definitely wouldn't say one of the best. I wouldn't call it one of the best. You still Barbarian to that still, right? Cool.
It's the leader. He's the wizard.
Once you figure out he's a wizard, don't hang around. But then again, they can't really go nowhere, can they?
He's forcing the mouth open. Well, stop him. Kill him or something. My dagger's gone. You kill him.
Not me. It's bad luck to kill a wizard.
Wait. is it?
Oh, magic versus magic. Who is the stronger magics? Barbarian.
Well done, Q. Eat up the tunnel.
Barbarian. Barbarian. Barbarian, actually. Barbarian.
Don't stop. Hurry. Hurry.
Oof, man. Man. I ain't know about you, but boy, this humidity is real. So they found a way out and it just happened to be where their horses are. Really? What are the odds, huh? What are the odds? Be right back. Aight.
Where are the others?
They're coming. Don't worry. Go.
They are aiming for a fifth release of Terrifier 3. I really hope we get one. Would love to see it in the cinema. Wait, wasn't Terrifier 1 and 2 in the cinema? I saw 2 was in the cinema though, right? Wasn't it? But yeah. Oof. Oh, you figured it out now.
Where are we going?
Shot us all. Oh, to stop Chen's sacrifice.
But it's her destiny. Can't be stopped.
You'll have to come.
I will.
I will.
I won't. I mean, what's in it for us? What are we, some charitable institution? We're thieves!
Oh, in America, but not. Okay, I see. I see. Speaking of America, there's a bunch of Americans on like Twitter and other, I guess, other places making fun of our British weather. Apparently, 30 degrees ain't so hot over there. or whatever the equivalent in Fahrenheit is, like 89, 80, whatever it is. It's not so hot over there. Like, that's their normal temperature. Like, jeez. It's not over here, okay? It's not. We're not used to this. Oh, the crown makes me sound special, indeed. Big blood. I didn't notice actually until recently, but it kind of makes sense. Apparently, most UK homes are built to keep heat in.
Well, you can't say we didn't try.
It's not gate capping the only way to get in.
Oh, it isn't.
What?
There's a big screen treatment for sure.
At the bottom, behind the waterfall, there's an entrance. Used to be an exit. My cousin's sister's brother dug his way out there when he was a prisoner in Shadowside.
Need to see those gory kills in big.
There's your money. All of Shadowside are celebrating.
Shadows all.
Good luck. Good luck.
Oh, she know not what they have in store for her. Oh, the clown is better than Pennywise. I said what I said. Oh, the clown versus Pennywise. That was like a video that somebody did a while back. You know, one of these was it? Well, you know, these channels that do like versus things, and they took out all the attributes of each contestant. I can't remember who won out of Pennywise and Art the Clown. But yeah. I mean, Art the Clown, I guess, is definitely more scarier if you're an adult. Because, like, whereas Pennywise only really kills children, you're fine if you're a grown-up. You know, well, you're probably fine. He might kill some adults occasionally, but he mostly just kills kids. So you're probably fine if you're an adult. He won't bother you too much, but Art the Clown just don't seem to care who or what, and doesn't seem to have any kind of reason for his killings. He just kills, you know, just kills just because. Maybe they'll explain that in Terrify 3, but for now, he just kills. Just because. I was thinking that. Alright, let's see who we got then when it comes to killer clowns. We got Art the Clown, Pennywise, the Joker, Who else we got? When it comes to Killer Clowns, there's that, was it Killer Clowns from Outer Space? I'm not seeing that movie, but I guess that counts too. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh, you found him now. I don't know, how many more Killer Clowns do we have? Pennywise kills kids who can't defend themselves. Online scare kills. With flair and 0 fucks given. That comes across as more dark humor. But Pennywise comes across more corny. Okay. They all float down here. Oh, you chop his leg off. Oh, he got him. I think when it comes down to it, like if you're faced with either Art the Clown or Pennywise, I think the truth is I could probably outrun both of them, so I'm not worried either way. I feel like I could outrun both Pennywise and Art the Clown. Be faced with Pennywise. Listen, Georgie. Well, we got balloons down here, Georgie. Why don't you go down and play with some balloons, Georgie? We all float down there, Georgie. Gives kids candy and use tissue in the head. Pennywise doesn't do that. When did Art give Kid a candy? Was that in part 1? I might have forgotten about it. Yeah, Art the Clown definitely has more creative kills, that's for sure. So if we're for creativity, definitely Art the Clown. Like, I feel like that's not even an opinion at this point. Like, for creativity, Art the Clown. I would say Pennywise is scarier though, because Art the Clown doesn't necessarily try to scare you in that same kind of, I mean, yeah, he's like all like messed up looking or whatever, but he's not really trying to scare people, you know what I mean? like when he was sitting in that cafe and those girls were just playing around with him, because he doesn't have that kind of he would just sit there quietly and let them do whatever. It's what when he talks to that guy in the shop, it was like, and the dude was like, oh yeah, just get up, man, leave the place, whatever, because he doesn't like threaten. You know what I mean? Like Art the Clown doesn't seem to make any threats like that. Whereas Pennywise would be kind of clear about his intent on trying to kill you and eat you, and you know, all that sort of stuff. So I feel like Pennywise wins the scare factor because of that. But if we're talking like, so yeah, Art the Clown more creative, the kills. Pennywise scarier. If what can be the deciding factor then? So I don't know if we could talk about strength, because like there's so little known about Art the Clown, and it's somewhat clear that he's supernatural, but to an extent we don't really know. So I feel like that's kind of a non-issue. They're probably about the same when it comes to strength, like physical strength. He's gonna rip his horn right off, damn. Bare-handed and everything. Doesn't even say a single word. Exactly, yeah. No words at all. He would just sit there quietly on his tricycle. Finish him off, Arnie. Finish him. Arnie's all so polite. He cleaned his mess up. Killing the guy in the laundry. He might have killed the guy in costume. Sure, but he did try to pay first. Oh, yeah. So yeah, Art gets the manners. He definitely has more manners. Yeah, finish him off. Oh, she got a new hairstyle? Or was that a wig? No, that's just a hat.
I need a captain of the guards. I see no reason why I wouldn't do as well as a man.
It was use his name, just you. He even dished up dinner after he killed a woman. Fed her in mashed up face. He's a good guy, really. Yeah, he's just a little bit misunderstood.
One cannot rule without wisdom.
They're all looking for Schwarzenegger to give his blessing. Yo, what up, Ben? How you been, Ben?
You will shut his eye with me.
I will let my own keep going. My own queen.
turned it down. Conan must walk alone.
So it was that Conan warned his host Valerian, and he sought adventure in distant lands and
You know, I think I prefer Destroyer to Barbarian. I think I prefer Conan the Destroyer to Conan the Barbarian. But that is another story. Ooh. I know of He-Man, Conan the Barbarian, Thunder the Barbarian, but I ain't heard of Conan and He-Man. We're talking about Master of the Universe, He-Man. Well, that was Conan the Barbarian. I like that. Barbarian. Conan the Destroyer, rather. I like that. I like that. I think I prefer that to Barbarian, actually. I think I prefer this one to Barbarian. I think it was a more interesting story. I like the outcome. I like that it didn't quite go with the traditional happy ending. And Conan ultimately just has to do his own thing in the end because he's on his own path, so it was pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Conan the Destroyer. But for now, one must take a quick little break thing for a few minutes. It is mad hot in here, mad humid, so let me go freshen up. Should be back in a few minutes to talk more about this movie and Pennywise versus Art the Clown. Alright, be right back. See you guys in just a little while, just a little bit. Just a little bit, just a few minutes, just a few. Okay, there we go. I'll be back, be right back. might sound
a bit crap at the moment. I'm using, I had to switch to, wait, one second.
okay. Why is it sounding so awful right now? Okay. Alright. I'm not sure what happened. But whatever happened was not supposed to happen. Daleks have returned. Yeah. My microphone cut off. I don't know why it cut off. It cut off while I was taking a break. I don't know what caused that to happen. That sucks because I'm not using my microphone. I mean, I have more than one microphone, but my good microphone, I should say, cut off. So I'm using a webcam microphone, which isn't as good, and it probably sounds very different right now. All right. Let me turn this PlayStation thing off. Turn that thing off. Take this disc out. Put it on the box. Put that over here. Put this screen over here. Ooh, excuse me. I ain't know what happened, y'all. I ain't know what happened. But yeah. That was Conan the Destroyer. That was a cool movie. I liked it. Grace Jones is awesome because, you know, she's Grace Jones. That guy Bomb Butter. I mean, who? The names are coming with though. Bomb Butter. Bomb Butter, like, bruh. I would have objected to that name, but it was a cool character still though. I'd have been like, yo, can we have a different name? Like, it's a cool character, but can we come up with a different name? Bomb Butter, like, bruh. Of all the names. Art the Clown is basically an artist. Well, I mean, it's in his name. Art isn't just short for Arthur. It's what he does. Hey, the weather is mad right now. I mean, it's real humid right now. It's real humid. Like, what is the actual temperature right now? Let's see if I can find out real quick. According to my app. According to my app, it is 21 degrees Celsius right now in London. Which don't sound like much, I guess. But it was really hot earlier. And now the humidity is just mad. It's just, that's really what it is. It's less about the heat and more about the humidity. That's really what it is, the humidity. The heat you could probably deal with, but the humidity is like, bruh. And most houses, most buildings, I think, in the UK don't have air conditioning. We ain't fancy like the Americans, so we don't got no air conditioning. Did you see Milkshakes in Achilles 43 Days in Ghostbusters? Oh yeah, I heard about that. I saw that on the Twitters. Good for them, indeed. I mean, I saw some people say some things about it. I was just kind of, they're adults. You know what I mean? They're adults. You know, it's not like bloody. Was it a 50-year-old, or was it 30, 40-year-old Philip Schofield messing around with some teenager? You know what I mean? It ain't like that. Ain't like that. So I mean, they're adults. It's like, whatever, man. Good for them. Hope they're happy together. Oh hope it works out for them. And what she said it herself though, her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. So didn't say it had an age limit. You know what I mean? Didn't say there's no age limit. But yeah, I saw some people had some stuff to say about it. I was like, bruh, let them be, man. Let them be. Let them be, man. Let them do their thing. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be in everybody's business. Be like, oh, you can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. They're like, nah, just let them be. This ain't no grooming thing. It's just two people met, liked each other, started going out. Is what it is. Rock legends Metallica have donated £40,000 to a charity which helps Russ Loops in Leicester. Okay, awesome. They have given the money to help the homeless. It was good of them. Yeah, that's awesome. Milkshake got her a Ghostbuster. She did exactly. Milkshake brought the Ghostbusters to the yard. Indeed. He's with Nas's ex-baby's mama. Well, Nas's ex and current baby mama, but yeah. I do like Metallica. I do like him indeed. Matter of fact. I got their latest album on vinyl. I don't listen to it on vinyl. I mean, I have listened to it on vinyl, but I don't listen to it on vinyl, if that makes sense. I listened to it once. Never say never again. But I listened to it once on vinyl. And if I ever do listen to it again on vinyl, it won't be for a long ass time. I have, however, listened to this album multiple times, just not on vinyl. But I have it on vinyl. Vinyl's like art to me, by the way. Like, I don't necessarily buy vinyl to listen to it. It's more like art pieces, you know. And especially these days where a lot of times when vinyl gets printed, it's often a limited edition because vinyl's not the dominant format anymore. So oftentimes when vinyl gets printed now, it's like limited edition runs. So you get like cool stuff like this, you know, and like cool inlays and just like various other things that you just don't get with a digital stream version, you know, like stuff like this that come with it, like the whole inlay and, you know, song words in there as well, and like various photos and pictures and stuff like that. And then got Lars over here and Rob Trujillo over here. So yes, I do like Metallica. I like Metallica. With vinyl, is it more of a showpiece collection? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, like I said, I do listen to it sometimes, but mostly it's. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a collector like that. I guess technically I have a collection, but I wouldn't say I'm a collector. Like I don't have like, you know, thousands of vinyl pieces, and I don't particularly intend on having that many either. But certainly when it comes to artists that I like, or maybe say more independent artists, I think it's a good way of supporting them. And yeah, I'll try look to get some vinyl pieces and have it. Maybe one day I'd like have them framed and put on a wall or something like that. Well, actually, I don't know if that's a good idea. That's probably not a good idea. I love vinyl. Yeah, vinyl's awesome, man. Like, I mean, it definitely has its faults in terms of as a listening format. You know, the more you listen to it, the more it wears down, the more the sound gets degraded. So it has its faults like that. That's one of the reasons why I don't listen to these very often, because the more you do it, the more it degrades the disc. But aside from that, yeah, vinyl's awesome, man. Like, it feels more like an album where you have something like this. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I like CDs, I like cassettes, I ain't saying that, but this feels like an album. When you have it on something like this, it feels like an actual album, you know, and not just. And I feel that's one of the problems with streaming services. Like, I think they're great for convenience, um, but very few things feel like albums anymore. Like, because you just get in them and you just have such easy access to stuff that it doesn't feel like any real occasion, you know, like it's not that it's not rubbish. I ain't saying that, you know, it's not bad. It's just it doesn't feel like an occasion. Like you buy something like this and it's a moment, you know. But yeah, it's the way of the world. And that's been a download this year. A lot of, oh yeah, they performed that download, didn't they? Camping or glamping term. Glamping is that when you stay at home, isn't it? Socializing. Camping, definitely. So I know Sam likes Metallica. I know Belgian Dan likes Metallica. And Brax, I know you like Metallica. Ben, Mr. Benjamin, Benedict, do you like Metallica? Big Ben. We all do. Cool. We all like Metallica. Awesome. Metallica did two shows. Slipknot closed it. Yeah, actually, with Slipknot, a member left recently. Chris, something I want to say. They did announce that one of their members left recently. The thing about Slipknot, they've been through so many band member changes at this point. Like, I believe the only original member right now, in fact, I think the only original member for a while actually has been Clown. Like, I think he's been the only original member for a good while now. Like, not even Corey Taylor is an original member. Yeah, not many originals left, yeah. There you go. Slipknot members Craig Jones and Sean Graham will not be joining group. Oh wait, that's something else. That's another. Oh yeah, Craig Jones. There you go. No. Sampler and keyboardist Craig 133 Jones announced his departure after 27 years from the Grammy-winning mega band, whose 9 members perform in various chilling masks. A now deleted message posted to Slipknot social channel stated, "To our fans, Slipknot is announcing that we have parted ways with Craig Jones. We wish Jones all the best for the future." Jones, 51, joins the Wait and Bleed hitmakers in 1996 and became recognized for his distinctive mask featuring dozens of metallic-looking spikes radiating from his head. Neither Jones nor the band has indicated the reason for his departure or mentioned the percussionist's future plans. I still miss Joey. Yeah, man, he passed away a few years ago now, isn't it? Joey Jordison. Okay, I'm getting conflicting messages here because I was under the impression that Corey Taylor was not an original member of Slipknot, like he came after the band formed. But now I'm searching it up and it's saying that he was an original member, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I was misinformed. But if that's the case, then yeah, there's only two original members left, which is Corey Taylor and Sean Crane. And if Corey Taylor wasn't an original member, then yeah, just Sean. Boom, boom, chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Oof. Yeah, man. I do like me some Slipknot too. I don't have any Slipknot vinyl though. I don't have any Slipknot vinyl. Oh well. Oh well. Next stream is due tomorrow from about 8 p.m. ish GMT. Continuing our journey with the X-Files. We only watched 2 episodes last week, so this week we're back to watching 3 episodes. I forget where we got up to though. Let me see if I can refresh my memory a little bit. Let me see if one can refresh one's memory. We watched up to episode 11 of season 2. Where, yeah, Dana had been abducted. She's back. Oh yeah, they had like this whole thing about the life form that invaded. That was in the in that ice volcano thing where it all went mad. But then the last episode, Mulder and Scullyface, killer poltergeist at Allen nursing home. Oh yeah. I remember now. With a bunch of ghosts that were haunting the old people's home. And that guy, he was giving them the medicine, but they shouldn't have been giving him. And there was one with the alien, was it violet? Yeah, the teens and the violet, and the teens and the DNA, alien DNA. And that guy, Mr. X, helping out Mulder when he didn't really want to be. He was like, yo, man, I ain't trying to get killed for this. But he helped him out. So yeah, we've got from episode next, so tomorrow rather, it's 12, 13, and 14. 12, 13, and 14 for tomorrow. Sam's back. An idea of what will come after X-Files season 2. Baywatch Night. Hey, why not, right? Why not? I mean, I'll probably do the same sort of thing as before, where I put it up to a vote. See if you guys want to go to X-Files season 3, or if you want to check something else before getting back to X-Files season 3. But I think at this point, though, since we've watched season 1 and we're getting through season 2, I feel like I probably should make some kind of executive decision that even if X-Files season 3 isn't the next one, it would have to be the one after that. You know what I mean? I feel like we have to get through the X-Files at this point, because we've watched, but I mean, at least by the end of it, we would have watched 2 seasons, and we can't just stop there. You know what I mean? You can't just stop there. So I feel like, yeah, I'll put out to a vote. But if X-Files season 3 isn't the next one, then it probably should be the one after that, at least. You know? I'm not the boss. I'm just some guy on the internet. I'm just some guy on the internet. Baywatch Nights, though. I ain't even lying, man. Like, I feel like I want to watch that, but the only thing with Baywatch Nights is that you have to buy it on DVD or Blu-ray, which, I mean, it's not a major problem, I guess, but it just makes it awkward for the streams. Like today, for example, I had this on Blu-ray, and it just makes it a little bit more awkward for doing the live streams. It's not impossible, clearly we can do it, but just a little bit more awkward. So I would rather there be like a service where I could just either buy it through Amazon Prime or someone that was streaming it. That would be a preference, but oh well, oh well. People don't vote season 3, they suck. I'm tempted after you told me about it. Let's see, LJ around for a while. Hope he's doing okay. Yeah, hope he's doing alright. I mean, I guess he's working. Oh, he works late, so he could be just working and perhaps just tired and that kind of thing. There's actually quite a lot of Baywatch stuff. Like there was like Baywatch. They do like some Baywatch movies, like Hawaii Reunion. Mate, you know what? Baywatch Nights is on Amazon, season 1. £56.99. I'm not paying £56 for Baywatch Nights. You are having a jimmies, mate. I'm not sure if that's a phrase, but I'm using it anyway. You are having a jimmies. If it's not, then it should be. I'm not paying £56 for season 1 of Baywatch Nights. You taking a piss, bruv. No way. I don't care how bad it is. I'm not paying that much money to watch Baywatch Nights season 1. I have to review the first week of Neighbours return later this year. Guy Pearce is returning. Oh, really? Guy Pearce is coming back. Okay, okay. It's gonna be on. It's on Freeview, isn't it? Or was it Freeview actually, rather? I know there's like a bunch of old episodes of Neighbours on Amazon right now. Not all of them, but I know they compiled a bunch that you can just watch right now on Amazon Prime. Some of the old classic ones, and I guess some of the newer ones as well. But it's probably a bit much to get every single episode of Neighbours on Amazon Prime. Someone probably looked at it and was like, "Look, let's just do the popular ones, all right?" It's too many right now. But they've got quite a lot though. Still, they've got quite a lot. Yeah, Amazon Freebie. And if Baywatch Nights is available on YouTube, hopefully better quality then. Let's slow down the film a few weeks. Oh, for sure. Let's see actually. Let's see. I could check right now. Actually, I could check right now. 50 classic episodes are dropping later this month, I believe. Oh, okay, so they're adding it as they go along. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Don't want them all at once. I might watch a few, but well, we'll see. I won't make that promise, but I might try and watch a few. I don't know if I can get back into watching Neighbours on a regular basis though, because there's a lot to get into, and bruh. But what's shit, man? What's shit? What was I looking for again? That was it. Baywatch Nights. It does look. There's a playlist, Baywatch Nights episodes, 44 videos, and the episodes all look to be about 40-ish minutes each. So yeah, I guess somebody's uploaded them. Now, that being shared. One would have to somewhat assume that if they're uploaded on YouTube, the original, actually one video is unavailable, says, they're uploaded, well, excuse me, if they're uploaded on YouTube, in particular, if they're uploading any kind of decent quality that isn't all screwed up or whatever, then that should mean that the original copyright holders are taking their piece of that. And if that's the case, that is cool.
You know, some people think the beach closes after the sun goes down. That's when it really starts to heat up.
Okay, interesting. That just might happen. Baywatch Nights. That just might happen. Many wish for Jason Momoa's character, Scott Marion, Kylie Minogue. Potential then. I don't know about that. I think I'd rather be as Kylie Minogue in real life. Bruh. Kylie Minogue. By the way, I like the fact that when I type Kylie, just Kylie, Google's top suggestion is Kylie Minogue. I'm just saying, if I type Kylie, the top suggestion is Kylie Minogue. Because as far as I'm concerned, it is only one Kylie. Exactly. I'm sure Kylie Jenner's a nice enough person. I got nothing to say about her. She seems like a nice young lady that's done well for herself. But as far as I'm concerned, there's only one Kylie. When I say Kylie, I mean Minogue. You know what I'm saying? I mean Minogue. You hear me, Haze? But yeah, I mean, I mean, here's the thing though, like for real, like Kylie Minogue, I don't know if I will say I'm a fan in that traditional sense, but certainly she's got a lot of songs that I like, and I think it's more respect for her as an artist and somebody who's just been doing this for so long and is still going. Like how many artists from the 80s are still going? I'm not saying she's the only one, I know that, but there's not many. You know, there's really not that many. Um and you fancy I mean she's pretty, she's beautiful, she's pretty, but I don't know. I mean I think for her, I don't fancy's the right word. I don't know if fancy's the right word. Like because I don't know, like I don't really look at a lot of celebrities like that. I mean, she is pretty. I ain't saying, of course. I mean, come on, like she's hot. Like I get that. I mean, but I don't really look at celebrities like that. Beyond like she's 55 and still banging. It's like that's pretty much where it goes. About as far as it goes. But I think the reality is that the chances of me meeting her in any kind of capacity like that is so slim. I don't really entertain that idea enough to say that I fancy her. You know what I mean? Like it's not quite like that. Um, but yeah, she's hot. Like I ain't denying that she is hot, and she's been hot like her whole life probably. Well, not her whole life. Probably since she was at least 21. You're not hot if you're younger than 21. Like that's just the law. Like you can't be. You can be cute, but you're not hot. Not no. Hot is like actually no. Hot's not. No 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 no. Let me rephrase that. Hot is more like 25. I mean, you could be like banging at 21, but I feel like hot is reserved for 25 and older. Like 25 and older. You missed the fact, Josh. If you can meet one Australian actress from Neighbours, why not? Well, this is true. This is true. Never say never, right? Never say never. You just never know, right? You just never know. I mean, one day you could be just like going into your local chicken shop to get some food, and then you meet Kylie Minogue. Like that could happen. It's entirely possible. Highly unlikely, but entirely possible. But let's say this about Kylie Minogue though. Like I say, just having respect for her and her career. Like I say, she's been doing this since like the 80s, so that's what 40 years or more at this point, right? And in that time, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I've missed a few things. I'm not really the one following celebrity news that closely, so very possible that I've missed a few things. But in that time, I don't think I've ever heard about Kylie Minogue being involved in any kind of drama. You know what I mean? Like when you look at when you look at a lot of celebrities, especially a lot of modern celebrities, all you hear about them is them getting involved, whether it's in a fight or getting drunk at some club or molesting somebody. You know what I mean? There's always some kind of drama going on. Now I'm not saying that Kylie Minogue squeak image. Like I'm not saying that she's for all I know she sacrifices chickens when she's at home. I mean, I have no idea. Like I wouldn't know. I'm just saying as far as the public news goes. Like, I don't think I've ever heard about her being involved in any kind of drama, certainly not any kind of negative drama. That's you know, tainted her image or made her seem like a bad person, you know, anything like that. To my knowledge, again, maybe I just missed it. But yeah, just for someone who's been in the music industry or any kind of entertainment industry for that long, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I don't think I've ever heard anything bad about them like that, any kind of major kind of bad things like that. I feel like that's pretty impressive in itself, you know. And she's not the only one, I know that, but I just feel like that sort of thing is pretty impressive. Like, especially when it's like so many celebrities, it's like at some point or other, you hear about some madness that they got involved with, or you know, they kicked a homeless person, you know what I mean, or something like that. It's like there's some madness going on. Kylie Minogue is maybe one of few artists who have been in the industry for, let's say, 30 or more years, and then you just have, at least again to my knowledge, haven't heard any kind of negative drama or anything like that about them. Even Ramstein have been hit with stuff now. I think that chick is lying. But, oh yeah, that was it. They got accused. So one of them got accused of something. Yeah, I saw that. And yeah, also just someone who's still performing at a high level. Like there's not that many of them. There's just not that many of them. So yeah, big up Kylie Minogue all day, every day. And she's hot. Like I ain't saying, I ain't trying to lie. She is hot. It said she was that girl in her bio. That's weird. Wait, the girl in question said she was that girl. And oh, she put it in her bio that she was that girl. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, as in she put it in like a Twitter bio or something. Oh, I'm the girl that accused Bramstein of. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, no, that is weird. That is weird. I mean, if they did something, you should say something, of course, but put it in your bio, really? All right. Strange new generation. She was involved with Van Damme, so maybe she likes Belgians. I could be the split. Well, Dan and I might have to compete for the affections of Kylie. I think Dan might have the edge, though, to be honest with you. Like you say, Belgians that can do the splits. I'm not Belgian and I can't do the splits, so yeah, I think Dan might have the edge. I have to pull out some tricks. Maybe it's just a stretch of my imagination. Well, sometimes sometimes that's what it takes, right? Have you ever heard of Jimmy Barnes or the band Cold Chisel? I don't believe I have. Jimmy Barnes, Cold Chisel. No, I don't believe I have heard of Cold Chisel. Just looking them up now. Cold Chisel are an Australian pub rock band which formed in Adelaide in 1973 by mainstay members Ian Moss on guitar and vocals, Steve Presswick on drums, and Don Walker on piano and keyboards. They were soon joined by Jimmy Barnes on lead vocals, and in 1975, Phil Small became their bass guitarist. I don't believe I've ever heard of this band actually. Pub rock band, does that mean they play pubs, I guess? He's been going for years and hasn't had any bad press either. Oh, I see. 1970 they formed, 1973, yes, that's what, 50 years? Is that, am I counting that right? That's 50 years, 1973. Yeah, 50 years. So these guys got to be like, what, 70 plus by now? This was many years ago. Oh, speaking of like celebrities and bad press and secret stuff that who knows what they're doing. There's this young actor called Damson Idris, who's he's been around a little while now, and he was doing this kind of actors roundtable talk where he mentioned that when he was on what's the show called? I forget what it's called. Snowfall, I think it's called something like that. He plays a drug dealer in Snowfall, and this is winning, and I hopefully see you tomorrow. And I appreciate you coming through, Sam. Till tomorrow. Good night. Sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. But yeah, this guy Damson Idris. So he said that in the show that when he was doing the show, like he at one time felt like he needed to pray to the devil to come to him. Like he was saying that he was praying to the devil to come to him, and then after that he had ended up having nightmares for a month, and he had to, pray and do all sorts of other stuff to try and get rid of it. And I was thinking about that, like, I mean, dude couldn't just ask the director for like how he wanted to play it, like man sold his soul to Satan to well, maybe not sold, maybe lent his soul to Satan to play an acting role. Like he could have just asked for directions, you know what I mean? Asked the director, be like, yeah, how do you want me to play this? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things you could have done. Man went straight to Satan, like, bruh, what is going on? Couldn't take some acting lessons or something? Like, just went straight to Satan. Okay, that is mad. If you're gonna sell your soul to the devil, I'm just saying, like, maybe ask for something more than just how to be good at your job. Like, so many things you could have asked for. This guy was like, I just want to do this role properly. He's like, bruh, that went for cheap. But yeah, hopefully he's okay now. Hopefully he's okay. What is the time? It is almost 11 o'clock. Okay. Okay. It's getting late. You see Madonna these days. I know she has always been a bit out there, but she seems full on Nike these days. Yeah, seen some stuff about Madge. I mean, I don't know, like it just. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to certain things, I'm kind of reluctant to say stuff because like you have no idea what they're going through, and Madonna being somebody who is again been in the industry for a long time and been through so many changes in her career and her style and herself, and just, you know, lots of things. It's like, I know a lot of people are piling on her about her looks and, you know, surgery and this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to contribute to that, because it's like there's so much you don't know when it comes to these things. And, well, maybe just say I hope she's okay, whatever's happening there. Hopefully she's okay, or she's going to be okay. But she did do a song with Sam Smith, so I don't know, that's kind of questionable, I ain't gonna lie. Bruh. I guess a lot of people like Sam Smith. I listened to his album, I had to turn that crap off. I was like, bro, people like this? Listen, it's I don't ever like to say an artist makes shit music, because when it comes down to it, you know, when it comes down to it, like, I feel like there's no such thing as shit music. It's just music that you resonate with and music that you don't resonate with. And of course, not everything is made for you, right? Everything's, you know, some things are made for a very specific audience that you just maybe you just don't relate to, and as such, you don't get anything from it. But bro, I had to turn that crap off. I was like, yo, people like this? Like, what the hell? Keep hearing this name around. I was like, all right, let me check this album out. Put it on. Bruh. Bruh. But anyway, people like it, let them like it. Okay, I'm wondering if she isn't breaking under pressure, maybe self-pressure. That's possible, yeah. That's possible. That is very possible. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not, but that is possible. And there's definitely a lot of pressure of being a celebrity or being in the public eye, for sure. Like, you know, so much pressure that dudes are willing to pray to the devil to do a scene. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pressure in that field that doesn't always get talked about, and the depths that people are willing to go through to be able to do something, or to be good, or to remain relevant, or, you know, to still be able to, you know what I mean, like the levels that people are willing to go to, like the toll that it will take on somebody's mental health. Like, for a lot of us, we can see it and we can talk about it, but because we've never really been there, it's like we don't necessarily understand fully what that is. We just can hopefully emphasize to some degree that there is a lot of, like, unseen pressure that celebrities have. So yeah, that could very well be it. Oh, so I want to be an actor. Yeah, I tried that route as well for a little bit. I'll be a filmmaker, I'll be an actor. And, you know, never say never, but yeah, it's just not something I feel like I want to pursue right now. I feel like it's where you kind of realize how much goes into doing that. You know, I know people who've been acting for years and pretty much purposefully stay in the kind of unknown arena of actors. You know, they'll do some TV bits here and there, but they're mostly doing like theater, and even then it's like maybe smaller theaters and, you know, stuff like that. You know, and part of that is because the amount of, like, stress and pressure that comes with putting yourself into that top category, it's immense, bruh. It's immense. And sometimes, yeah, not everybody's looking for that. Not everybody wants that. I think a lot of people look at that kind of era and just think, you know what, that's not for me. That's not for me. So they kind of stay within a particular area. I still love acting. Yeah. I don't think it's meant to be, regretfully. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I think it's sometimes you gotta ask yourself that question. It's a tough question, but you gotta ask yourself that: is the dream you're chasing, or more specifically, is everything you are doing or everything that you have to do in order to achieve a particular dream, is it worth it? You know, and sometimes that answer is gonna be no. You know what I mean? Sometimes that answer is gonna be no, and it's tough to admit that, especially if it's something that you really want to do. It's tough to admit it, but I think sometimes we ask yourself that, and you're being honest with yourself, and you decide, you know what, with everything I'm doing and everything that I have to do to achieve this dream, I honestly don't think it's worth it. But once you do admit it, you can just move forward and no regrets. Move forward, no regrets. You know, you made your choice. You move forward, no regrets. Maybe you find something that is worth all the hassle and is worth all the stresses and pains and everything else. But if the thing you're chasing isn't, let it go and move on. No regrets. No regrets. Certainly don't blame it on, you know, you ever see people do things like, oh, I would have been this if it wasn't for that. If I would have been a movie star if it wasn't for this. I would have been a rock star if it wasn't. Nah, no regrets, no blaming. You chose to stop, and that's fine. That's fine, but no regrets, no blaming. Dreaming small, it helps me. Yeah, I think for me it's just like finding things that I enjoy, finding things that I'm passionate about, but also doing it in ways that is sustainable, you know. And just by sustainable, I mean not just financially, but of course that too. You know, that too, because I ain't trying to go broke out here. But sustainable in terms of financially sustainable, and but more importantly, mentally sustainable. You know, because everything is gonna hurt you. In fact, I think it was a Bob Marley quote. He was talking about relationships, like men and women relationships, and he said that everybody's gonna hurt you. The thing is to find the one who's worth the pain. And I feel like that applies to just about any scenario. You know, anything you do in this world that is worthwhile, it's going to hurt you. You're going to struggle. You're going to be stressed out, and you're going to feel all of that. And you know, it's just, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And a lot of the times the answer is no. Especially if like you got a job. You know what I mean? If you got a job, and like you got a boss, and your boss is just like on your case about all kinds of things, and somebody's always complaining about something that you're doing, even though you're not, even if you're not doing anything wrong, like they just don't like certain things, and because of that there's all this stress and drama and unnecessary gossip and this and all this clickiness going on, and it's just and you just gotta ask yourself, is all this worth it for me to be here? Most of the time the answer is going to be no. It's going to be no. It's going to be no. So now you know what? It's time to move on. It's time to move on. No regrets, no blaming. None of this, oh, I could have, would have, could have done this, could have had that. Nah, no regrets, no blaming. Oh man. Oof. It is hot in here. Well, humid, but still. It is hot. Alright. Well, get yourself a fan, dude. Nah, fans are overrated. Actually, no, I do have a fan somewhere. But the thing about a fan is that fans just circulate the warm air around. They don't actually. I mean, they cool you down a little bit in the beginning, but after a while, all they really do is circulate the same warm air back around. So a fan is only really good for like a short while, and then it's like it just actually just makes it worse. I think at least that's how it seems to me. 'Cause it just circulates the warm air right back around again. But yeah, I do have a fan somewhere. Give me a 99 around here this weekend. 99, that's Fahrenheit. What's that in British money? Let's see for a second. 99 Celsius. That's about 37 degrees Celsius for us English folks. So in America, it's going to be about 37 degrees Celsius over the weekend. Bruh. It was about 30 degrees today. It's about 30 degrees today. It's about 21 right now. I think it's calmed down a bit. It's about 21 right now. Well, 19. But all the humidity is still in the air. So that's really what we're feeling right now. Just the humidity in the air. Oh, yeah. Goes to get a fan. Ends up with... I'm your number one fan. I'm your number one fan of that movie. That movie. Oof. Classic, though. All right. And now it's a hurricane season. Oof. You guys, man, I swear, it's either way hot, or you got mad rains, mad winds. Do you guys ever get just like nice weather? Like, do you ever have just like nice, calm, warm, not hot, but just kind of a nice, warm, sunny, chill weather? Do you ever have that? You probably get that like for 5 minutes, and then the rest of it is just like hurricanes, storms, typhoons, extreme heat waves. Like bruh. It just sounds mad the way you describe the weather out there. Nice weather does come around. Yeah, comes around once. Yeah, we had nice weather once. It was 32 years ago on a Tuesday. I appreciate the likes, guys, by the way. Got a few likes on the stream, so big up for that. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oof, exactly. Yeah. Myth thinks it's about time to wind this down, though. Oof. Really try and cool off before going to bed. Oof. Cool it off. Alright, guys. So yeah, next live stream should be tomorrow, 8 p.m. GMT-ish. Watch a few episodes of the X-Files. You have been awesome as always. Appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping the company. Thank you for keeping it lively. The village is strong. It just needs to get a bit cooler in here right now. So, till whenever, if ever.
Peace.